Yeah, wow, this one turned dark on us.
Heavy
Holy
feces
smokes.
for sure.
All because of we started with
Speaking
freaking
of
6'9", man.
Freaking
Takashi,
69.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, that was you.
he's
Yeah, I
a
know.
Wow, we should talk more about MXPX.
so
Those that look, Goose. I'm gonna do it every time.
Speaking of
because that lyric.
MXPX, welcome back to the green room, also known as hashtag TGR. How you boys doing?
Doing amazing.
so good.
Lucas, is your mic on?
I can hear myself.
Yeah, there we go. You're good.
Got him.
It left.
Yachty.
It left trails on the recording
Oh,
device.
chemtrails?
Chemtrails, yes.
Should we talk about chemtrails?
And how they're making the frogs gay.
Gay frogs.
Yeah, Ed, you want to do your Alex Jones impersonation again? Impersonation? That's not even a word.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
What are you, one of those gay frogs?
I'm a psychedelic vampire.
Psychedelic.
Spooky.
Spooky boys.
Yeah.
Spooky indeed.
A funny thing that I read an article at the on Flipboard, and I don't think it was serious, but it said something about Mike Pence was talking about Space Force.
Oh, that's a real article.
And
That's a real
Isn't that
thing.
like
the
Trump's
gay
army?
aliens thing?
Oh, that I don't remember.
No. Yeah, okay. So the headline read something about Mike Pence, something about Space Force is going to protect us against the gay aliens.
It might. You never know. You gotta watch out.
Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Am I not being recorded?
He's
You
playing-
are,
he's
but
playing
it's
with
just
me.
not
Not
mine.
very loud.
it's not registering as
mine.
much.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have the same chord, so it could be either or.
It could be.
We're so pro at this.
Yeah.
Either way, you're
Go
also
pro.
using our oldest mic, and that could be part of the issue.
That could be the issue.
I want to give a little shout out to whatever town, our buddies, Tim Wall,
Oh,
John Dewick. They're doing a podcast as well, and they're on episode 22. I just saw. That's pretty cool.
nice. We're
That's
catching
awesome.
up.
Yeah.
We'll get you one day.
What's it called?
Whatever town.
Whatever town. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are we on that?
On what?
That podcast?
No.
How would we be?
I don't know. Maybe you went on there one time.
No,
What
not
time
yet.
was?
We should do a collab.
Don't shout
with
them out if we're not on there.
Well, why
Oh,
not?
got him.
Tim Wall. He used to kick my butt in Smash Brothers, so
Probably still does.
Probably.
No,
still.
probably.
I haven't played with him in a long time, so he hasn't had the opportunity.
Okay.
But he would.
He's playing Fortnite on Switch. That much I know.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he did tell me about that. Fortnite
Fortnite. That one game I played.
once.
I actually got a victory royale today, solo.
What's a victory royale?
That's when you win.
It's when you're beast
Like
mode.
victory.
El
I thought it was
Numero
just called a
Uno.
victory.
No, it's
Victory Royale.
Oh,
'Cause
because it's a battle royale.
Hey.
Got him.
Yeah, you know, I always knew there was
There's
a reason why you
little
graduated.
something behind those
I
Burberrys.
barely graduated.
Exactly.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Hashtag me too.
What's going on,
Me
boys?
too.
What are you talking about tonight?
Chris's
Whatever you want, man.
favorite rapper, 6ix9ine.
Oh.
Takashi.
Yeah.
Takashi.
He's in
My favorite.
Is that guy still alive?
Prison-
bro.
prison
I thought he
time.
got shot.
I think he's gonna go into going into prison. Well, I don't know if it's actually official if he's gonna go yet, but they want to just because of some sex offender stuff.
It's probably part of the
That's
hashtag
old,
me
isn't
too.
it?
I don't
No.
know, man. I just saw this article pop up
This
today.
was posted today, yeah. On August
Is it-
3rd.
Well,
Isn't-
but
isn't he always in
apparently,
trouble,
since
though?
apparently
August-
you can just go to jail for stuff you did 25 years ago.
this
and
is also
it's-
true.
Yeah.
People
Well,
are
and if
doing
you
that.
kill somebody 25 years ago, you should.
I
Yeah.
guess.
But if
Yeah.
you kick somebody in the groin 30 years ago, you know what? Just let it go.
or if you
Yeah,
showed
let it
somebody
go.
your genitals 25 years ago, I don't think there should be.
Show me your chin.
Well, Pee Wee Herman's still on TV, so
Yeah. That guy.
Well, I mean, it's 25 years. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy probably is a totally different person by this time, right? If he's not, then maybe, but...
But it's kind of like, where do you draw the line?
Well, exactly. Well, this is interesting. Because the whole James Gunn thing,
Oh
where
yeah.
mm.
Batista now is threatening that if they're not going to use James Gunn's script, he wants out of the contract.
Ooh.
James Gunn was the director for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and he had some tweets that were very inappropriate, I guess.
Yeah.
And he apologized for it.
But they were
a long time
old.
ago. Yeah, very old.
And his,
very
even
old.
his apology was super old.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he had apologized for it. Now all of a sudden Disney decided we're gonna axe you because of this.
Because
Yeah.
somebody found an old tweet of his.
Someone's feelings got hurt that James Gunn at one point said something offensive. So now the Guardians, like all the actors, they don't want to. They support James Gunn and
Yeah, I
they
saw
want to
that.
continue working with him. And Bautista went out and said, if we're not going to use the script, I want out of my contract and not come back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Which,
That's crazy.
yeah, I know. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like you can get into trouble for shit you did such a long time ago.
That's
It's
like me
like-
getting you fired for bullying me when we were in school.
Yeah. Exactly. Or I was talking to one of my friends about this today. It's like having a guy that's in the Ku Klux Klan. All of a sudden he decides I don't want to be a racist piece of shit anymore, and I'm gonna leave.
So now he's going to join the Cool Kids Club.
Clan.
The other KKK.
The other KKK, yeah. And he goes and changes his life. He gets a good job. All of a sudden that employer finds out, oh, he used to be a KKK member. Now we're going to fire you like, I don't know, 10, 15 years down the road because you used to be in it. But the guy has completely changed. So it's kind of
Does-
like... It
But
Isn't the Ku Klux Klan's stuff completely illegal, though?
I don't know, man.
I should
No,
ask.
I don't
But
think
it's
so.
still-
I'm asking because I don't know either.
Yeah.
But
I have some friends from Louisiana, and they're
Ooh.
and
Yeah, they
Deep
kick
South.
him.
and there's a
They're in
there's
the
a
KKK?
there's a town apparently close to where they are or something. I don't know the exact information, but this town is basically a bunch of people in the KKK live there.
Lonesome Town.
And so if you're African American and you're driving, like people will just avoid that entire town if they're driving through. That's crazy.
that's
Like Portage.
insane.
Wow.
Ooh.
Like stone's throw.
Yeah, so we do avoid that town like the plague.
The best part of Portage is the highway that goes around it.
Oh,
And,
yeah, got
And
it.
the White Mud River.
Yeah.
That's pretty good
Delta Beach is kind of cool.
if you like fishing.
I
That's
haven't been
Portage?
there in a long time.
I know, but let's.
I think Facebook told me it was like 5 years ago. Last time I was there.
Yeah, same. I was a
Yeah.
lot skinnier.
Yeah, me
Speaking
So
too.
were
of
you.
5 years
Yeah.
ago,
bruh.
do you know who I saw yesterday?
Oh, I want to guess. Did we know him?
Yeah.
Matt.
Gavin.
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
Colton Rempel.
Nope.
Jimbo.
Your lesbian
Phrase.
ex-girlfriend.
Let's be ex-girlfriend.
No.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's
No,
funny.
who was it?
Running Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't
He
even know he was
shaved.
back in town. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
Uh,
he's trying to.
I knew
grow
he
his
was
ears
back.
shut.
I saw him driving around the other
Yeah.
day.
I think
a
he
big
lives
old
in
trip.
Atlanta.
He's trying to what? Sorry.
Grow his ears shut,
Oh,
or at
wow.
least smaller.
Yeah.
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 His gauge holes.
His ear holes.
Yeah.
Ear holes.
Yeah. So it was cool to run into him and had a quick chat at
What did he
PV
say?
Mart. Oh, he was just asking me what's up, what I'm into, what I'm doing, what I'm up to, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you guys see eye to eye, eh? You're kind of the
Quite-
same height.
Quite literally.
We're sabers.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. It was
That's
cool. Cool. I didn't know he was back in town, so I was like, "Whoa, who is this guy?" But yeah, so that was
Neat.
pretty Cool.
So I don't think Lucas finished the story. So people avoid this town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, that's just.
Whoa.
Speaking of the KKK, it reminded me of that thing.
Did they take your
That's
baby
crazy.
away?
So
Well, and it's just bonkers because these people just during the day they're just normal, just living their lives, and then all of a sudden they're just assholes.
Have you
Like skinheads.
Yeah, exactly.
have you ever watched documentaries on them or something?
On the
Like they
KKK?
have
Yeah.
some. Yeah, they have some really weird like Dungeons and Dragons kind of names for their
Yeah.
ranks. It's so
That's so
funny.
weird.
Like
It's just a cult.
like Ultimate Dragon or something crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like the Double Dragon.
Well,
The
these
double
guys
dragon.
are
Blue
the
eyes,
biggest
white
I
dragon.
know,
stores.
exactly. Like that's what they have.
That's
And
awesome.
I find it so funny because
I guess it's not illegal for KKK
No,
to
I guess
No,
it's
exist.
a
it's not.
group.
It
just
it
the-
depends what they do.
Yeah, their
Yep.
actions.
I think actually belonging to the clan, you can belong to them. It's legal, but
but I mean that's like, I guess Hell's Angels can
Exactly.
exist, right? Like,
There's all kinds of those weird groups
yeah,
that all do weird,
oh, yeah.
weird stuff.
But the
That's
thing is, in
interesting.
Ontario, you can go to prison for calling someone gay,
Really?
Yeah.
right?
Well, I think all of Canada you're getting there.
I think
Like
it's
as
already-
an insult, you mean?
Yeah.
yeah, it's I think
You gotta
already
say
hate
you're
speech.
gay, then. freaking
Man, I
Trudeau's
gotta-
gonna
And if
throw me
I
in
say that
jail.
offends me, yeah.
Yeah.
If
I gotta
it
watch
offends
what I say
someone,
more.
think.
I'm gonna end up
Yeah.
in prison.
I think.
Like-
Well, we should just all go. And, everybody should do it. Well, you can't stick us all there,
Yeah.
because I mean, you guys are already pocketing tons of the tax dollars yourselves anyway. But I guess weed
Yeah,
money
you
is gonna,
guys.
whatever. YOLO. I'm not smart enough to argue politics.
Me
No, I don't care enough either.
I care, but
I care because it's stupid. Some of it,
Most of it.
like,
Well, if you're gonna run a country based on feelings,
well, yeah,
That I
it's
think
based
is
on
stupid.
feelings and it's based on
Yeah, that's true.
like.
but since when?
I'm not allowed to have an opinion unless my opinion is the same as yours.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
That's what
wrong.
bugs me.
So wrong.
No one can just agree to disagree anymore. It's like if we don't agree, then I need to hate you
See,
because we're
Well,
not on the same page.
People are taught from when they're very little that your opinion is significant and you're amazing, and I mean, which might be true,
Yeah.
but like then people are like, well, this person now disagrees with whatever I just said, but my mom told me. It's like in Waterboy where everything is mama said, mama
Yeah,
said,
that's-
my mom.
and then
Yeah.
everybody just gets super riled up about it.
well,
But you have to teach your kids that, like what they say matters. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, when I ask my daughter, like, if I can give her a hug or can I have a kiss, and she says no, like, I have to respect that because one day some boy is gonna be like, hey, can I kiss
Mhm.
you? And if she's like, well, it doesn't matter what I say, he's gonna do it anyway. Then
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
just gonna
man.
let every boy jump all over her.
Fair enough.
never even
So
thought
I
of
have
that.
to teach her that what she says matters.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have to teach them like people are gonna have a different
Yeah,
opinion from you,
yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
like it
You
doesn't.
can like everybody
like,
love
we
everyone,
don't all
right?
agree. All
No.
four of us around the
No,
table, we
true.
don't all agree
Oh,
on
we
all
don't?
topics at all times.
No, but we always agree to disagree,
But
right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like we respect each other, and it's like, you know what, Goose has his opinion and I have mine, and we just go on and play punk rock.
We move
and
along. Yeah.
it's fine.
yeah.
See,
Right.
but people can't do that with with internet though. That's the problem now. Is the internet
Well, it's
has
not e-
ruined that.
It's not even just that. What really bothers me, and this is gonna sound weird because we live in part of the Bible Belt, I guess. But when a transgender person, oh, this is gonna get.
Let's go
Gonna
there.
get dicey.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
When a transgender person gets offended by whatever comment somebody makes, like even what Wheeler said
Yeah.
on Power 90, not Power 97, 92 City.
Yeah.
Whatever, like getting offended by that, but then everybody's allowed to make fun of religious people, whether that be Christian or Islamic or.
well, no,
what-
you can't make fun of Muslims anymore.
Well,
That
that's
is,
and that's
a
actually
hate
true.
crime now
yeah,
too.
that's hate crime.
Yep.
But somehow, Christian is what these countries were based on, like North America, and that is okay to take shots at.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Am
there's
I- am I
definitely a
shooting
double
myself in the
standard,
foot here?
man.
Well, and that's just it. That
Yeah, it's completely double standard because someone can come and make fun of me for being Christian, but if I go in, and I'm not saying I would do this, but if I go and make fun of somebody for being Muslim, well now, you have to go
Oh.
spend 5 years in jail.
Exactly.
How is that fair? It's
Yeah,
one
it doesn't-
religion
it's
against
not.
another. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
and that's not normal for North America. That's the way they act in super oppressed countries, like where you
communist
have
countries.
to be
Yeah, yeah,
this
exactly.
religion or you're going to jail.
yeah.
And are we turning into that?
Yeah,
sure
we're
feels
headed
that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does
we're
feel
headed
like
that
it.
way. Like
Yeah, like
I
we're
mean,
going backwards here.
in
We're
China,
turning.
it used to be illegal to own a Bible, and
Yeah.
we're going in that direction in North
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And we wonder why
That's-
there's so many shootings.
Yeah, and other nonsense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
this conversation got deep.
yeah, and the thing
Makes
is,
me sad.
these kind of conversations, they're crazy because I remember having a discussion with a guy. You guys know him. I'm not going to mention his name, but
Is it Bob?
Fred.
George?
Peter.
no, but
Tim.
he
Butthole.
moved away already. But something happened, and we had a conversation about all this, everything, and he got so mad at me because I tried to just have a civil conversation, see his point of view, but he got so mad at me, he
Oh.
actually blocked me on whatever we were communicating,
Oh, yeah.
and he
Social
would
media?
just not talk to me anymore because my opinion was different than his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
know.
I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, I wanted a conversation with
Yeah.
you, and since my opinion didn't align with yours, I'm just
You're
gonna
blocking
turn
me.
you off and walk away and pretend like you don't exist.
Yeah.
And I think that is the stupidest way to approach these kind of issues. You
Yeah.
can't do that. You
Yeah.
need to listen to people.
Yeah.
And
Or just
If you
agree or
don't-
disagree.
exactly. And you can still be friends with them.
Even,
Just
even if that conversation pisses you off, just wash your hands, brush it off, move along.
Yeah, you still have to, respect people and respect,
Yeah.
like, I understand that and in my neighborhood, there's a bunch of people from, wherever, East India or Iraq or wherever, and, it's like, I coexist with you, you can live in the same city with
Yeah.
me, and I'm not mad about them
Yeah.
living in my
No.
neighborhood, and I have no fear of them doing anything,
Yeah.
Well, on a
I'm
day-to-day
very-
basis.
and they're very friendly to me. I'm
Yeah.
friendly with them. I say hello, and
And that's how it
Yeah.
should
and
be.
it-
Like
it's
on
like
a on
we
a day to
can
day, who cares?
coexist,
Like
because at the end of the day, we're all people, and we all live on this earth and have the same needs.
needs.
And so it's like
We all the same knees.
it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the
No,
day,
you're
if
absolutely
our
right.
opinions are different, it doesn't matter. We're still people.
If I die today and somebody else dies today, we get buried. We're all both turning to dust.
Yeah, you're both dead.
Yeah.
yeah, but and see, that's the thing. Freedom is slowly going away, and that's a scary thought.
It's
That,
weird. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of death,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
a bit of a segue
you
here.
know. There's somebody. Actually, I'll let you finish first because I just rudely interrupted you.
That's awesome.
It's
So
okay.
finish.
Well, it's going away from this topic a
Well,
little
then
bit.
I'll rudely interrupt you.
Okay.
Ooh.
You might be listening and have a different opinion from us.
Comment.
Well, let's
Comment,
fight.
share it. Let's fight about it. No, I'm like seriously though.
Not fight.
Like no,
Just-
I'm not. I don't
With
mean
our
fight,
words.
but like at the end of the day,
We can have a discussion.
we
about
can
it.
still have a discussion about it, and we can still be friends, and you can still listen to our music or our podcast or both,
And you should.
and we can still hang out.
Yeah. We love
because-
everyone that listens to us.
Yeah.
We're the cool kids club.
Because we're cool, because you're cool, and
we're
all
cool.
that other stuff. Speaking of death, Goose.
Speaking of death,
Take it away.
I saw a news article today. I read a book. It's actually on the shelf right there somewhere.
It's called.
The Universe versus Alex Woods.
Ooh, I
You
saw
see
a
it
picture
there,
of that one.
second
time.
shelf to the left.
You want me to grab it?
No,
or-
no. I'm just.
Oh, I
this
see it.
relates to a news article I read
Is
today.
that the one that says The Martian?
It's beside the Martian.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that book is about euthanasia, not
Oh.
the youth in Asia.
Ooh.
Euthanasia,
Clever.
assisted suicide.
Cream of some
Ooh.
There's a 29-year-old girl that I was reading about today. She got put down, for lack of better words, a couple of days ago, but a film crew followed her for the last 2 weeks of her life. And like, oh man, after reading that book, The Universe versus Alex Woods, that book shed so much perspective on euthanasia for me that I'm not pro euthanasia. I think there are certain times where people it
Just
would
need to go?
It would be nice. Like when my grandpa was passing away, like
Oh.
he was so sick and so there was nothing you could do for the guy.
You know,
but I wouldn't
yeah.
do that. Like I personally
I could never be the one to make that decision. But when you go and you see people who literally the only thing keeping them alive is all of these machines that they're hooked up to,
No,
it's not a life.
That's not
It's
living
like,
anymore.
That's not. Yeah.
No, they're not alive. It's the
No,
machines.
That's
It's
just a
dead right
vessel
now.
hooked up
Yeah.
to
But
wires.
I could never make that decision to say, "Hey, unplug this dude."
No, but in
Oh,
Holland,
man, that'd be-
in Holland it's legal,
Yeah,
right?
barf.
And apparently,
From Holland.
normally they only do it if you're terminally ill, like with cancer
Yeah.
or whatever other things it is. But she was depressed, and I don't want to say just depressed, because that's a whole other issue. But she was depressed, and it got to the point where her doctor, well, they made her for the past 5 years. They made her try this and try that and try this, and finally, doctor said and now it's up to you.
Wow.
And so she ended up, for the last 2 weeks, she hung out with people. She arranged her own funeral, paid for it. And at the end of the line, she had her best friends and her dad next to her bed, and she drank the poison herself, and lights out.
Wow.
That's interesting.
It is interesting, right?
That's crazy, man.
It's very removed from how we live.
Yeah.
We just shoot each other.
Seems a little easier.
And
Yeah.
wasn't the co-star from Superman, like the old Superman movies, she just committed suicide too?
Really?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, like the
Christopher.
yeah.
Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
So you would consider what happened to this girl like a suicide then?
Well,
It's
it's
assisted.
called assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Suicide, yeah.
But it's legal, so that it's really weird, man.
But it's also like abortions. Same
Yeah,
thing.
I
I mean,
mean,
that's a whole
it's-
new topic.
Ooh,
and
I really don't
Holy
want to touch
crap.
on that
Deep
one.
water.
Holy
but
crap!
If-
I
We're
know.
already
I don't
very
wanna
deep
touch that.
in, but let's not go that deep.
if
I'm in too deep.
If we ever want to have a podcast about abortions, just get my wife on here and she
Oh,
will be
man, I know.
fired up.
Yeah.
Holy
Same with my
Yeah.
wife. We should just do that. Just strap a mic to them
then
and just
leave.
like,
And just
what do you
walk
guys
out.
think about abortion? And
And
just
then walk
leave.
away.
And then just
See ya. 6 hours later.
6 hours later.
6 hours later.
I'm talking about abortion.
No, I don't touch
No,
that
let's not.
subject.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
that's
I do,
literally-
but
I
we
do
don't need
too,
to today.
but we don't need to today. I know it's we have too much heavy shit going on already.
Yeah, wow, this one turned dark on us.
Heavy
Holy
feces
smokes.
for sure.
All because of we started with
Speaking
freaking
of
6ix9ine, man.
Freaking
Tekashi.
Tekashi,
69.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, that was you.
he's
Yeah,
a
I know.
Wow, we should talk more about MXPX.
so
Those that look, Goose. I'm gonna do it every time.
Speaking of
because that lyric.
MXPX,
You finally listened to the album and you loved it.
I haven't listened to all of it yet. No, I'm
But
about
you
it.
admitted
I do like
that
it
it was
though.
better than you thought it was.
It is
gonna
better
be.
than I
So,
expected.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
you can definitely tell he's been hanging out with Feldman,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
and I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Feldman all of a sudden just grew a gold finger.
Oh.
Oh, you see what I did there, guys?
I think I saw it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I expected
You
from
said
you.
No,
Gold.
for real though. Something about Feldman in the last 3, 4, 5. I didn't hear what you said, but 3, 4, 5 years.
That's not funny.
Like his touch on punk rock now is like it's gold,
oh,
man.
yeah, it's Goldfinger for sure.
It is Goldfinger. What do you? Nah, I don't, you know what, I'm not gonna leave that news report alone. What were you gonna say, Ed?
Fed. Was I gonna say something?
Fed.
Fed.
Episode 1. Listen to it.
All right,
Okay.
Gustavo.
Oh. Ouch. Shots fired. Whoa.
Yeah. Them is fighting words.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Was I gonna talk about something?
I thought
Oh, you were looking at your phone like you were about to say something.
I was, but then I think
I interrupted you.
I think so.
I might have too.
So this 6ix9ine man, as they call him, is he like a musician or like he's a rapper?
He's a
right?
rapper.
He's a rapper.
So not a musician.
No.
Is he the one with
Jokes,
the
guys.
with the rainbow hair?
Yes,
Yeah.
rainbow hair, and
With
he's got
69s
rainbow
all over.
grills.
Really?
And he's got
Yeah.
yeah. And then he's got 69 tattooed like all over him,
All
and on his
over.
forehead,
All
his
over.
Actually?
hands,
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
all
How
over his
how
body.
old
would-
is he?
Very young.
That's
so
a
like
good
so like
20,
this is
26,
this
I'm
is
gonna
a
guess.
giant mistake.
Yeah.
Well,
He will regret it one day.
69's all over like
All
on your
over it
face?
and on his face.
I mean, if you get it on
Yeah.
your butt, that's
but
one thing.
look at look at
that's funny.
look at Post Malone's face, man. What is that guy thinking?
yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what it is
he
with,
is-
with
He's getting worse.
well with rappers and
He's-
tattooing
it's
their
all the weed he
faces.
smokes.
Like,
Yeah,
Have you
have you
probably.
seen that? Like they keep doing that. They all go
And
crazy
it's
on
one
their
of those
face
things
tattoos.
like why the face?
Yeah, why the face?
Yeah, WTF? Why the
6'9",
face?
what's on-
Oh
what's on
yeah,
his
that's
cheek?
so that's not even his rainbow hair
Yeah.
anymore. That's now.
No, it is, but it's
Oh,
just
in a- it's
really.
in a- I opened. The
You gotta look
website.
up a different photo of.
That's fine.
Yeah,
No,
he's
you
gross
want to see
looking,
this
man.
guy.
Oh yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to your forehead?
Yeah, WTF?
Well, like, can you imagine that, like, in 2 weeks when he's no longer making money from rapping and nobody cares about it
Wow.
anymore, and
And
he walks in.
Sobeys won't hire him.
Well, yeah, and he walks into McDonald's to get a job.
But as we learned on the last
Oh,
episode, you
it's-
just become a DJ and you make a
Here's the
boatload
thing.
of money.
Here's the thing, though. Listen, if you guys ever get a chance, listen to his interview with the Breakfast Club.
Like the movie.
No, yeah, well, I think that, yeah, but
Is that the one where that pastor from Hillsong Church
no.
was on there? Oh, 'cause
Oh,
there was,
maybe.
there was another one like that.
Yeah, it's with Charlemagne the God,
Oh yeah.
and like listen to his interview on there.
It's pretty good.
Well, the guy's a moron. Like,
So like this isn't just a look or whatever. He's actually just an
This
idiot.
is
he
look.
Kind of
His
reminds
whole
me of.
sleeve.
like he's one of
6'9",
those
6'9".
Trump kind of characters where you don't really know.
Like, is he just
You think
doing
is
this
he
as
stupid
a
or is he
shtick,
just
or,
doing
yeah.
this and he just knows that people will just gravitate to
Well,
this.
I mean,
I
He reminds me of like the
think
insane clown
that's
posse.
what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
see, but that's
He's
cooler.
just trying to be out
Nope.
there, and people are like, "Whoa, he's so weird."
yeah,
Yeah.
But then also it's
bronies.
like a train wreck. You want to look away, but you can't.
but I mean, listening to him talk,
You know?
you're just like, yeah, this guy. I don't think he's all there.
But why can't people just do it like how Marilyn Manson did it and just be cool about it?
Marilyn Manson ate my girlfriend.
Yeah.
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 Is that a Reliant K song?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Great song.
Great song.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy's weird. We want Manson back.
Yeah. Bring back Manson.
At least
Charles
Marilyn
Manson.
Manson is a smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's intelligent.
and what he did was clever for his shows and how he got famous.
It's a
This
circus.
This is just
Just
well,
like
this
Kiss.
is a circus, but this is like permanent
Permanent
grossness. I don't know.
The
I wonder
freak
how
show
much money
doesn't
he's gonna
leave.
Yeah, how much money he's gonna spend on getting rid of those tattoos?
That is a lot.
Well, they
of
are
sixes
doing
and
face
nines.
transplants now. So
Oh, wow.
have you
Wow,
seen that?
Really, we're going there.
They're
Didn't they?
doing that.
Didn't they try a head transplant?
They are going to.
I thought they did like a few months ago,
What?
Really?
or at
They-
the beginning of the year or something.
They were talking about it, but hold
yeah, in Europe.
on. In Germany.
What the?
Yeah.
Human?
So
Yes.
there's a human who volunteered his body. Oh, how? Oh no. Yeah, I think they did it. I don't.
No. I don't think so.
I haven't heard anything about it other than that they were going to do
Well,
it.
I
and
They
just-
have the technology.
I just found
or they think.
an article posted March 19th, 2018, so a few months back,
Okay.
and they said just the title of the article is "Head Transplant Recipient Will Suffer Fate Worse Than Death." So that sounds
What?
That sounds good.
How worse than
How
death?
is that worse than that?
Because I guess you're just in pain all the time. I don't know. If you're dead, you're not in.
I guess
pain.
yeah. If you're suffering, that's
Yeah.
worse than death.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who?
I mean, that could have also been off The Onion, so who knows?
Were you reading The Onion?
I wasn't, but that'd be funny.
Where's Andy Weeb when you need him?
First head
Hey.
transplant.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not The Onion. I found the same article.
Okay.
But then there's a YouTube video.
Read some
from
deets.
Ju-
No,
from
I
June
do not
15th.
want to watch a YouTube video of a head transplant.
First
Yep.
head transplant.
Yeah, that
2018.
doesn't sound like
When
something.
I was in high school in Mexico, we went to visit some universities in Chihuahua. We got to a medical university, and they're just touring us all over the place, right? And so the tour guide opens the door to the morgue, doesn't tell anybody it's the morgue,
Oh wow.
and then he's like, "Oh yeah, some of you might find this a little queasy." And there was a human head in a jar.
For real.
Yeah, I walked right out. I couldn't handle it.
When I was in high school, we did the
Bodies?
the bodies exhibit.
See, that I would go
That
to.
was an
neat.
article
That was
from
very neat.
Sunday.
That's exactly what I was singing the whole
Did-
time.
Did you see that like 82-year-old guy sing that song on the?
Oh yeah,
America?
man.
Yeah.
Everyone saw that.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't see it.
Yeah. Except for Lucas. Everyone except for Lucas.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Oh, the transplant is likely to take 36 hours and involve over 150 doctors and nurses.
Well, I mean, that would be quite the project.
So this
How do you
guy
keep the head alive?
is 30 years old, and he's got some rare spinal muscular atrophy.
Ooh. He doesn't look like he's having a good time.
No, so he's already having a bad time, but that
So they're trying to attach
So-
him to
so
a new body.
he's-
then.
he's
so
the
they're
recipient.
cooling his head to 12 degrees Celsius and
Right.
cutting it off, and then connecting it to the donated body of a brain dead person.
Oh, like
so
a
they're
vegetable.
trying to take
Oh, so the
Two
body is still living.
people and put them.
Make
Yeah,
one.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Frankenstein.
exactly.
So, I guess they'd have to be the same blood type and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because that body can
All of
reject
that.
a head like that.
Well,
Well, and
even a
that's it.
finger.
It's still good.
Anything can reject, right? So this is
Man, that's
crazy.
that is who would have thunk? Like this is science. Well,
well, and in
It's-
in
Or-
November 2017, they successfully did it on a corpse, so it dead, but they successfully like completed
Connected everything.
the transplant. And I don't know if
That
they
just
like
doesn't-
made some of
that's-
the wires fire
That sounds
to make
like
sure
it
everything
would
was connected
traumatize me
right.
for life. To
Can
like
you
even
imagine
see
being
that.
part? Yeah, can you imagine being part of it though?
I would
I'd
But
be
be-
the
nightmares
doctor's
forever.
saying, I would not wish this on anyone. I would not allow anyone to do this with me. There are a lot of things worse than death.
I
So
guess
why-
because the actual risks must just be outrageous.
Well,
Like
death is the ultimate risk. So,
So this
if it
guy-
doesn't pan out, just kill the. Well,
This
well,
guy
euthanasia.
who they're taking his head,
Yeah,
he
take him
says,
to,
I
uh,
understand the risks. There are many, but he doesn't care. He wants to do it. So
well, I mean,
he
to
just
be-
wants to
science.
be the first guy to do
Yep.
it.
I guess.
It's
But,
like
but,
people
like,
going
what-
to Mars.
I'm just curious. Like, so after this is, let's say it's successful, this guy goes for an interview. I just wonder what he's gonna look like. Like,
Makeup, man.
I know, but like, it's got to be weird,
What
right?
if they put his head on backwards and
Yeah,
he's looking
whoops,
down at his
or-
ass?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh,
What-
boy.
Yeah, that'd
Michael.
be crazy.
I made a huge mistake.
But it worked. I
Yeah.
guess we'll leave it.
And
And how much would that cost?
Ooh.
Oh, it said there was a number in there.
sure.
That's
There was a
probably
number in there.
lot.
At least 5.
I mean, how many hours was that? 36.
A
There's
couple of
6
American
hours.
pesos.
And 150 people, so all those salaries, so at least $10 for sure.
minimum.
Tupac for sure.
If you put all those DJs' salaries all combined, then maybe you'd pay for it, but probably not.
14 million pounds.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
lot of pounds of flesh for sure.
And the dumbass Grammy goes to.
Well, on a slight different note, there's a new movie coming out called A Star Is Born, starring Lady Gaga, and
Oh.
it's Bradley Cooper that's directing it and starring as well. It actually looks really good.
What's it about?
Wow.
A star being born.
The birth of a star. Like
Like in
it's
space?
sciences. No, it's not. Not
It's a
music.
sci-fi.
It's like a sci-fi one.
Yeah, cool.
No, it's music.
Of course.
Yeah.
Should have seen it come.
Go watch it. Go watch the trailer. If you're on YouTube right now, you can go watch it.
There's also
probably.
that documentary about Freddie Mercury.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard about that one.
Gonna
That
be
documentary or
so
movie?
good. Movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All good.
A biopic.
Bohemian
a
Rhapsody.
biopic, as they would say.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks
I
awesome,
heard about that on 92, and I was like, ooh, that sounds
and
good.
the trailer is awesome.
Yeah, it does look really
Because I
good.
used to always listen to them.
Queen?
Yeah.
So
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me
Yeah,
a little,
me too,
Chris.
dude.
I think that you told me that the last time we were on the driveway and we were listening. I put on Fat Bottom Girls.
Oh,
You're like, oh, yeah.
yeah.
Good tune.
The irony after you learn.
Yeah, I
it.
used to love Queen. Listen to it all the time. That was
Cool.
our cruising beats.
So good.
Speaking of, I had
I'm
an
just a
article
poor
actually
boy.
about cruising beats, and I lost it.
Queen and Justin Timberlake.
That's a little different.
JT.
A quick, real quick news thing here with Apple Music. They have a friend mix now, where
Oh,
each week it's gonna compile 25 songs
that your friends
based
listen to.
on on people that you follow, what they listen
I don't
to.
want my information being shared. Sorry. that's my information.
Yeah, I know. I don't want them knowing that I.
Because it'll
listen
make the
to-
frogs gay.
Yeah.
Because everybody who's friends with me or follows me or whatever, it'll just be, I don't know, Shakira. That's all they'll get. Hips don't
Oh
lie.
yeah, that was your guilty pleasure. eh?
Oh.
It's not very guilty anymore.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
It's not guilty if you love it that much.
I do love it a lot.
Oh, I guess it kind of is.
I still
Cheryl Lloyd
kind of
is
feel
pretty
bad.
guilty.
I love it.
Speaking of. Sleepy
Let's go to
time.
bed.
Cher is releasing an ABBA cover album.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of. Okay, continue.
No, that's
Speaking of-
sorry. Apparently, it's really good. Go on.
Speaking of another good cover, Weezer's.
Toto.
Yeah, apparently that's the
Yeah.
most successful song that they've had in the last decade.
Besides Beverly Hills.
Isn't
Nope,
it the
that's the
only
one.
song they've had in the last decade?
That's the most. Well, it's the most famous song.
Beverly
or the
Hills
most
is
popular
older
song,
than
I
a
should say.
decade.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
So, yeah, that's interesting, and it's a cover.
And apparently, Toto. Oh, sorry.
No, it's a cover of a song that like everybody covers, and it's not even that good.
I'm gonna mute both of you.
It's not that
What
good.
song is Toto?
Africa. Like,
It's pretty good.
Africa?
The rains down in
Oh,
Africa.
boy.
yeah, I know it's not that good of a song. Man.
But that's all because somebody was harassing. What's his name?
The guy from
Weezer guy.
Weezer. The guy who wheezes many times.
So apparently Toto is now going to be covering Weezer's.
They did already at a show.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
but,
like,
like,
a name
recording
drop
it.
Oh,
thing,
they
like
are-
Simple Plan and MXPX.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Simple Plan name dropped MXPX like 12 years ago or something like that. And now on the new album, MXPX name dropped Simple Plan.
Really?
All these
Yeah.
years, or 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
All these years later.
Well, that's like their first album in 15 years.
Hey,
isn't
give
it?
me a break. Plans Within Plans is
Oh.
only 5 years old.
It's already 5.
Only 5.
Yeah, it came out when I was in my first house, in the townhouse. That's when it came out.
Wow.
I remember the first time I heard it, I was
Townhouse.
out of fire in my
In
backyard.
the middle of the street, townhouse. That's all we got
It was actually
for
at the
time
end of
today,
the
guys.
street, but yeah,
You could say we're out of time.
out of time.
Out of time.
Yeah. Thanks for.
We got no more time because them lesbian vampires.
The frogs. The frogs. Okay.
Is that Chris's ex-girlfriend?
That was Alex Jones, by the way, guys.
I don't
so
think
if you
she's
guys
a
want to get
vampire,
mad
but
at anyone, that was
a
Alex
lot
Jones.
could
Yeah,
happen.
it was not
in
at
3
No, it
years.
was not.
Thanks for listening. The
Thank you for
altitude
tuning
is
in.
0.
The local time
Sweet,
is
thank you, guys.
10:27.
Thank you.
Bye.